Right, it's the Friday the 27th of April, and we're in Cardinal Langley on the top floor in what was a RE room and what is going to be an RE room, and the difference is there's now a door in the wall which leads out to the flat roof on top of what was the IT room, and it's going to be access to various plant, we think, which saves them having to do scaffolding and all that rubbish to get to it whenever they want to do something on it. So, nice new size room, big size room. One or two little bits to finish off here and there, like in that corner over there. I'm surprised they've painted it up before they finished the hall, to be honest, but who's to say? The whiteboard's going to be at this end, I presume. Yeah. It will be, yeah. I'm not quite sure why there's that thing down the middle, though. That seems a rather strange place for that. So that must be a store, or is it the flues? It'll be the flues, that will.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with this. That must be from the roof into that. Whatever they built inside.
Yeah. I reckon that box in the corner is the flues.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah. And this is quite a bit bigger up now than it was. Walls have moved, and this used to be the geography room many moons ago. It's obviously going to be the IT suite, judging by all the sockets around the side. So that's what this will be. The ceilings are all lower than they were. Air conditioning as well. You'll see the air conditioning duct in the centre there, and what I'm filming here. So again, it's a nice room. Windows on the back of the old, as they were before, but the block you can see out the window, those are the new windows, but they've left these the same. And that's what a piping. I'm not quite sure what it looks like, Bill, but I only hope the roof isn't damaged underneath it all, otherwise they're going to have problems.
Yeah. I think it's an ugly looking thing itself.
Air conditioning, it's not designed to be looked at really, I don't think, no. But it's a lot of pipe work and ducting work. I hope to goodness it doesn't rust, because that could be a major problem in the future. But there's also an access door there, I think, or an access.
That's the toilets, yeah.
In that wall to get to that roof as well. And over there you can see where the sign slabs were. There's now an area for the bins, and to the left of it I think there's supposed to be a lawn, and to the left of that, where the little digger is, there's going to be a paved area. So, and the single-storey block over the other side, that's the original craft block. That's the oldest part of the building, which we hope to get into sometime next week maybe, and I've shoved it around there. They've bricked up one of the doorways to that as well. Well, a long time ago that was done. Silly me. Right. It's a nice colour, that wall. Certainly,
yeah, I like that.
It isn't that horrible purple colour they've used somewhere else. I bet we're going to find that in another room before long.
I actually think they've done away with it, Pat.
Oh, have they? Right.
They painted a couple of the offices downstairs and they went mad.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
So what will come down here now? Maths, will maths come back up here?
I'm not sure actually. Isn't maths already? What's still left in the cabins? There's a maths room and there's RE as well. This is different. This is different. There was only one access door to the stairwell before, and now, as you can see, there are two. Probably one way, I would think. That would be the idea, I would have thought.
It's all the old glass out, hasn't it?
Yeah. So one will be down and one will be up, which solves the problem of people squashing in the doorway. It always used to be a congestion point. You can just imagine this. You've got a stairwell here, which is 4 feet wide, coming to one door. obviously jam. Now they've got 2 doors, so there you go.
Break the windows up now.
Yes, the windows on the stairwell have gone, which is a bit of a, I think that's a mistake, but we'll leave that off, let go of that.
So this would have been the maths office, wouldn't it?
The maths office is that one there, the next door, yeah.
Oh, this was Sheila Boyling's.
This was a small room, we're not going to go in. A small room, and oh, it would be part of the maths office, I think, actually. This was a very small classroom.
Used to be here, didn't it?
Yeah, about there,
All
yeah.
built in cupboards, so that's made it into a big classroom.
This has made a bigger room out of what was a poky little room, actually. So this is a lot better from the teaching point of view. And, same space for the whiteboards on the side there. That nice blue colour again.
Yeah. Done a good job up here.
Yeah,
looking
much
at it.
nice. In fact, this looks like it could be handed over before very long.
Well, they reckon, you know the next shutdown, which is
Half term.
yeah, we'll get it back then, I think. So yeah, this was can't remember.
I think they've moved the corridor over to the left of where it was before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, yeah, you used to come up.
Because that used to
Used to be a door into the classroom.
the classroom door was here, and the classroom wall was that wall there.
Yeah, you're right.
So we're now actually, this room is narrower than than it was before, quite a bit narrower than it was before, but much longer. This classroom used to include this section and this corridor up to that pillar there.
Yeah, you're right.
So this is not a very good shape, but I'm sure they've got some. But there's no whiteboard in it, or is there? There doesn't seem to be, unless it's here on this side. It's probably part work area, part relaxation area, something like that. Again, it's air conditioned as well. Thank you. Right. So by shifting the corridor to the left, they've made the rooms at the front of the school bigger. Yeah. Because where Bill is now, that's where the left-hand corridor wall was. So that so that this room was originally not this wide, not this deep. It was a small room again. So the corridor actually came part way across here, about 3 or 4 tiles worth, I think, in and made these rooms very, very, very small and narrow. But now it's much bigger. Road noise. Just about hearable, but only just. Whiteboards on this end as well. Right. In fact, I think there used to be 4 rooms on the front, and there's now 3.
If I remember right now, right, that white wall facing you, that was a classroom, wasn't it?
Yeah, there should be a door here, which there is. So Richard's room is this room here. Yeah. This was Steve Tippett's room.
That's right, but this looks a big room again.
This will be a bigger room again because as I said just now, they've actually oh, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah.
The original room would be. Whoops, my mouse has fallen off. Would be rougher to where that pillar is.
Yeah, it weren't this.
It wasn't. It was nowhere near this size. So the original room ended where that pillar is, and as you can gather, this room is twice as deep as that was, which is much better. Again, it's no, it isn't air conditioned, is it? This one?
No.
No.
We've all got built-in speakers, though, haven't they?
Yeah. Traffic noise is a bit higher in here, possibly because one of the panels isn't finished. There's a wooden inclusion in there. So, I
think it looks a better job, though.
It does. They're getting better at it. The finish is good. because most of the walls up here are new.
Yeah.
So part of the problem in the rest of the building was that they were actually sort of patching up old walls, which didn't always work very well. Oh dear, it's a bit of a chunk out of that corner.
So what's this going to be?
So this one would be originally the back of
Well, no, could it be a staff room?
this is a staff office, I would think. Yes, because they've got
Looks like they're going to have a sink here, doesn't
the
it?
computer stuff there on the wall there. So this was the back of Richard Mundy's room,
Yeah.
and the view over the
Atrium.
Very nice. Better with the windows cleaned. That's one of those things. Oh, I see there's a trail of cleaning up the bottom floor. I like that. Oops, I'm getting stuck to the carpet. Yes, this will be an office.
Don't do cope with that colour, do you?
They'll have to just grin and bear it, I suppose, won't they? Not much choice.
So this will be the floor for the kids to get onto the atrium then?
This is the corridor of the kids to the atrium, yes. And this will lead to, presumably, the admin section. Although it's a bit dark in there, is it?
No, it's another room.
Is it? Small room.
No, the admin will be next floor down.
That's a storeroom.
Oh, don't know, it's a big room for a storeroom, isn't that?
No, it isn't a storeroom, there's a speaker unit in the top there. And
could be an office.
yes, more
things,
computer stuff, yeah, because there's no window in it, that's why it makes it look darker than it is.
Yeah.
It will be. Yeah, another office.
So they've actually used unwasted space up here to make the classrooms bigger, haven't they?
They have, yes, they have, yeah.
It was all corridors, weren't it?
Well, there was a corridor to...
right through, weren't it? But it was... the doors was more this way and that, weren't they?
Yeah.
That was a classroom though, weren't it?
Yeah, all this was a classroom, yeah, the corridor wall was there.
Yeah. Nobody looks quite decent.
Yep.
Seems to be using this green a lot.
Well, it's a pleasant colour.
Yeah. So, was that the cleaners cupboard there when you used to come up there?
No, that's the corridor.
Oh, I knew about used to be double doors here, didn't it?
That's the corridor.
Oh, rubbish, yeah.
Yeah. The cleaner's cupboard would be here. Must have been here. Or a bit further back, as the wall came out
No, I knew
further.
about the work cleaners cupboard up top floor.
There
It
was.
was up, not in the middle floor.
You sure?
Positive.
I'm fairly sure the wall of the corridor came to here though, because it wasn't. There was a distance between the stairs, which is there, and where I'm standing now.
I might be wrong, but I'm sure there's only one cleaners cupboard. But I like the idea of no doors here when you come up the lift, mate. It used to be a nuisance.
Well, it was
pushing
pushing up. Yeah, it was absolute pain in the backside. Yes, absolute pain in the backside.
We'll go on to the next floor, see how it's going on. Even the paintwork's a better job up here than it has on the rest of the school.
Well, they've obviously taken, and it's also new walls, as I said before.
Oh yeah, it's a complete different design.
Yeah. So that helps a lot. There was a switchgear here, wasn't there? Is that on the floor below?
Yeah, it used to be on the floor, that.
Yeah.
I might not be able to get on
Please
that.
select your floor, sir.
We can't get on there, can we?
What?
We'd have had to go down the staircase there. We might have to go back up.
Which one are we on now?
We're on the new science here now, aren't we? And that's boarded up. So we might have to go back up to 4 and go down the staircase. Yeah. down, aren't we? Can't get in, it's boarded. So if we go down the staircase there, we'll be on the opposite side of wood. Yeah?
Sounds like a dinosaur, doesn't it?
Oh, we go down the stairs. Here.
I suspect we'll still be on the same side actually.
No, we're on this one. This is the new science lab. I've got the furniture. See, we come on loaded, mate.
Oh, right.
Do we bet?
Yeah. Sorry? Well, this was I'll give his name now, Jim Sweeney's office.
Yeah, it was,
This is offices and various things. It's now been knocked into a big science lab, and it's almost finished.
Yeah. Actually looks quite good, that, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know, the pupils are just working on that design.
So all the science is now on this one floor, this one section, and that wall with the Kotuks on, I think, would be the corridor wall. Yes, it would. Yeah. So they've made the room wider by getting rid of the corridor and moving it to the other side of that wall. So this will be corridor before and isn't now. So this is a science lab which will have a hard floor, as you can just see through there, nice feet, and computer suite next door, which our feet should be clean when we get into. So this is the science department computer room. And through the other door, that leads into the admin section. I don't know what that strange thing is hanging by the door, but I'm sure it's temporary. Hope it is anyway. Right, so.
Well, actually, the way they designed it now, it's saving having computers in the labs now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that was the problem before was there wasn't enough room. I mean, here there's going to be room for 20 computers maybe around the walls, whereas before they only had about 10, I think, in the lab, and everything else was in between sinks and other things. It wasn't really a good idea at all. This is the same arrangement as it was in the S1, S2, with some things on the side and islands, 3 islands and possibly 4, working in the middle of the room, which have got to be plumbed in yet. Or wired in.
These are pods then, though.
Yeah.
Aren't they?
Yeah. So this is probably this is the only corridor on this floor now. All the rest is rooms. There was a corridor here which took up a chunk. Now this was reprographics room, yes, reprographics, and also the
computer room.
The computer room. Hang on a minute. The small room. The small room was the
sixth form down there, didn't they?
Yeah, the sixth form area was just about, I think, this side of that wall. I can see actually. So this is a bigger lab than before, a much bigger room than before. So this was part of the staff room.
Yeah, I think it is part.
Yeah, because the reprographics door was here. Because there was a double door where this one is now, and so we're actually in part of the staff room here now, and this has been extended out to 3 rooms.
fact, you're right, because the staff room looked out onto that, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah. So there's three. This was 3 rooms, or part of 3 rooms. One big room and two little ones. Same as before. Islands and 2 blocks at the ends, with presumably the whiteboard's going to be here in this middle wall. I'm not sure what this is going to be. It's not set up.
Seems to be a lot of sockets, Pat.
Not set up for computers. There are.
This goes into Linda Jackson's room. This.
Sorry.
This takes you over to Linda Jackson's office.
This is the top of the
Maria and all them.
The foyer. We're actually at the foyer. Above it now, because you can see down there into the entrance hall. So it's obviously not going to be a full-size computer room, because
it's not science either, because there's no gas.
No, it isn't, is it?
I mean, actually, a science room. Well, yeah, it's joining on to the science. Isn't it? Could it be another computer room?
It's probably a tutor room or some for small groups, maybe. It's not a full-size classroom, obviously. Although there is a provision for a whiteboard up the far end there. It might be senior students' room, small classes, theory.
Yeah.
I can't see it not being science, because it links on to science through this door here.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I haven't noticed in here. They haven't got any oven things, have they? What do you call them?
Fume cupboards.
Fume cupboards, yeah, I've not noticed one, have you?
Well, there wouldn't be a possibility of putting a fume cupboard in here, because there's no way to extricate the fumes to.
Yeah.
Plan.
That's that, isn't it? This is the one we're leaning on here now.
Well, this is the room plan, yeah.
Them and them sinks over there.
Someone else has done a karate jump again, come back.
And it's showing another 3, but it doesn't show you past that drawing. That's that door. We're leaning on these sinks. What's that showing there?
That's the island.
Yeah, the island. Yeah.
So this actual teaching island is right next to the whiteboard, which is behind me as I'm standing now. So this essentially is the teacher's view of the room. And probably
seeing a lot of room there.
Probably the teacher will be demonstrating on this bench, I would think. Yeah. And as my colleagues just said, there isn't much room here. There's only about 2 feet between the wall and the bench. And there's the laptop, by the way, which you're filming on. In fact, I think I'll just stop the recording now, just to make sure we don't lose it. If I can get the mouse to the right place.